Hi there, how are you doing today? My name is Martina, welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing you guys question and answers vlog. And this was a very much requested video, so I just thought I would post a question box on my Instagram and let you guys ask me anything that you always wanted to know. One thing is that all the questions are gonna be personal. This is concerning me only, about my life or my favorite things like that. Before we go right into it, please do subscribe to my channel. It really helps me if you do that. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and comment what you think. If you have any other question that you would like me to answer, please comment down below too. I will make more videos in the future. So I got quite a lot of questions. I got all of them written here. The first question is, how old are you? So I am 23. I turned 23 on last June. I'm a Gemini baby. The second question is if I am an only child or I have siblings. I do have one brother, one older brother. He is 26. We are 3 years apart. And yeah, he's a pilot. I love him so much. He's my favorite person in the world. I send him a kiss if he's watching this. The third question is, where were you born? Or what's your nationality? So some questions were similar or the same one, so I am mixing them into one. So I was born in Cordoba, Spain, so my nationality is Spanish. Cordoba is a city in the south of Spain, so yeah, I am Spanish. This was asked a lot of times. It's basically, why am I in Kenya? Or why did I come to Kenya in the first place? Well, the first time I came to Kenya was in 2019. That is last year, and I came because I was doing an internship. So I worked for 6 months in the Spanish embassy here in Nairobi. I needed this internship to finish my university degree, so now I can say I am graduated in the degree of international relations. Yes. So that's why I came to Kenya for the first time. Now, why am I here again? It's basically because, well, I met Tile the first time. I fell in love with him. All the how we met story time we will do in our couple channel. I will link it below. Subscribe to that one too. We started making plans about our future, about what we wanted to do together. I took a leap of faith on him and our plans, and I decided to come back as soon as I could, because Corona got me stuck in Spain for quite a few months, sadly. But now I'm here with dancing and more things that I'm not going to talk about right now, but you will see soon. The next question is, when did I come here? I came here, as I said, July 2019, and now I came back for the second time, August 2020. Next question is, am I here permanently? People have a lot of questions about me being in Kenya. That's normal though. So I'm here permanently. I would say yes. For now, we want to stay here because things are going well in Kenya. We don't want to be separated again because we really had a tough time during the 8 months we were separated. So I really want to be with him. He really wants to be with me. So if being in Kenya is the only solution for now, then so be it. But also, it's not like I stay in Kenya like sad. No, I want to stay in Kenya at least for a few more months, and then let's see what life brings, you know, like you never know. The next question is, what's my visa? So my visa for now is just a tourist visa. I can be here for 6 months with a tourist visa. Once that one is over, I have to get out of the country, get out of Kenya, and then get a new tourist visa. Of course, I plan on not depending on this visa much longer, but for now, that's the visa I have, okay? So, wait. No. What? Moving on, the next question is how long I plan to stay. This is similar to if I plan to stay here permanently, but my answer is pretty much the same. I don't have like a fixed period of time that I want to stay in Kenya, because you never know what life will bring. So it's pretty down to make plans in the long term. To be honest, our future right now is pretty uncertain. We just know we want to stick together, we wanna keep grinding, we wanna keep doing our thing, and so far so good. To be honest, we just want to keep doing what we're doing. We will see what life brings us. As I said before, we plan to stay in Kenya for a bit because Kenya is treating us well. In Europe, especially in Spain, Corona is worse than here. So it's not like we can do a lot of things back in Spain anyway. I refuse to go back to be in lockdown again. Like, I've been there once already. I don't want to go through that again. So yeah, for now we will stay into Kenya, but I can't give you a specific answer on how long I plan to stay. So okay, next question now, it's what inspires me to dance. I guess what inspires me the most in dance is, of course, other dancers. Seeing other people express their creativity or their feelings, a message, whatever they want to express through dance. It's very beautiful. Dance can take so many forms. Big dance personalities like Paris Goebel, Philippe, Xbib, I don't know if I pronounce that well. And also even like Tile, of course, like he's so good. He puts so much on his dance. So yeah, other people inspires me a lot. One of my favorite dancers is also Badi Alcassi. That's her Insta handle. She's one of the first Afro dancers that I followed when I first started to do all this. And yeah, she's one of the best for me, but also, wow, I could just mention a lot of dancers that I love. So you know what, I will tag their Instagram handles down below in the description box for you guys to check them out and maybe follow them if you want. Okay, also I see dance as a process, and dance is like a process in which you can't skip steps. There's no shortcut, like maybe having a rich parent or something that can shortcut you into other areas of life. Dance is just putting in the effort and putting in the time and putting in the practice. So it's a beautiful process in which you can always become better, you know? There's always room for improvement, and I think that's something magical about dance. I feel this can be applied to a lot of other things in life. You can always learn other styles, you can always learn more things in more depth on the style you like and you dance. You can always do so many approaches to dance, and that inspires me a lot too, because it's like endless possibilities. Moving on to the next question is, when did I start dancing and how? Well, I do have a background in dancing. I used to dance ballet for many years in my life, all my childhood. Maybe I was like 8 years dancing ballet. I feel that gave me some background. I really started dancing like more Afro or modern dances only like a year and a half ago. Literally. I started dancing when I first came to Kenya last year. Even before coming to Kenya for the first time, I knew as soon as I stepped here, I would go dance somewhere. I don't know what I expected. I guess I just have this prejudice or this stereotype that Africans dance well, you know? So I had that in my head, I guess, so I just wanted to dance like Africans, as racist as that can be, but that's the truth. I don't even know how Africans danced. I didn't even know. So I don't know what I expected, but I just knew that I wanted to dance once I was here. Of course, it started like a hobby, something that I enjoyed doing. Now, when I met Tile, it was when I saw that maybe we could actually make a living out of it. I started going to dance classes here in Kenya. Dance and Afro classes with Chiluba. I'm sure if you're a dancer, you will know him. And then I started looking also for more dance classes, more teachers, more people inside the dance community. So that's how I started. The next question is, what's my dream career? So as I said, I have studied international relations. So before all this dance thing. I wanted to work in the humanitarian field, like with NGOs, with projects that help people in need. I honestly like that part of the international relations rather than the business part of it. I would still love to do that, but now I feel like my dream career would actually be a dancer and choreographer. I think this is my dream career now. Ask me again in a year. Another question, which is, what is your favorite singer? My favorite singer, wow. I would say maybe if we're talking about Afro pop, I would choose probably Berna or Rema or techno. I love techno also. It's a really tough question because I just listen to a lot of different music and a lot of different singers, so I can't just pick one. Okay, so moving on, the next question is, what's my favorite food or what I usually eat? So I would say my favorite food is something like a cheesy pasta or something like that with some veggies or some mushrooms, something like that. But what I usually eat, I don't usually eat a lot of Kenyan food, to be honest. I just prepare my own food because I feel like they always eat the same things, and yeah, I have like more variety in my diet. So there's nothing that I usually eat. I just eat like healthy food. I like making healthy choices when it comes to food. Of course, I have my days in which I don't, but well. The next question is, do you believe in God? Well, I would say no, I don't believe in God because I'm not a religious person, but I am a spiritual person. As in, I believe in energies, I believe in spiritual things other than God. Next question is, how do you see yourself in 10 years? As I said before, I find it a bit silly to make plans so long term. I just see myself with Tile, probably. I see myself with kids, most likely. I hope. I want to have kids and he wants to. I see myself dancing, I see myself going to the gym, keeping myself fit. I see myself meditating, doing yoga, pretty much what I'm doing today. As in what I see myself working on, I hope also in the same things that I'm doing right now. Like, I just want things to keep like they are. Of course, growing and making more money than now, but yeah, basically I would like to do what I'm doing now. What is your biggest dream? My biggest dream, wow. I feel like maybe choreographing for a very famous artist would be dope. That's a very ambitious dream, but I feel it's totally doable for us. But I wouldn't say that's like my biggest dream, you know. I would say just making enough to have an easy life, maybe live in a couple more places in the world before I settle. I love traveling, I love visiting new countries, so definitely that's part of my dream. And yeah, just having a happy life, that's my biggest dream, I guess. I'm living my dream right now, actually. So this question is by my friend Matana. He's my gym buddy. I send you kisses from here. He asked me if I'm still into fitness. Yes, I am, but honestly not so much as when I was back in Spain, because life is getting to me. I know these are excuses only, but I have a lot of work compared to when I was in Spain, that I was doing nothing basically, or when I was in Kenya last year. I just had like a 9 to 3 job and then I could do everything. Now it's like I have a lot of work. Sometimes you find yourself like this in life, but I'm determined to go back to a gym. I do exercise at home, but I do want to go back to a gym. I feel so much better when I'm going to a gym, so I'm sticking to fitness. Next question is, what do you miss the most about Spain? Food. The food. That's it. The food. There's nothing like Spanish food. I'm sorry to all the other countries, but the food in Spain. I feel like I can eat so much healthier in Spain. Because in Spain, healthy food is actually good, you know, like it's good, you can enjoy the food. In Kenya, I feel like there's not so many healthy choices. And then the food is not even that good, you know? Like, I'm thinking of tomatoes right now, for example. I don't know. If someone wants to send me Spanish food, I will give them my PO box. Do you plan to go back to Spain? Eventually, yes, I would say. Of course, for visiting, that's a yes, but to settle in Spain or to go back to live in Spain, I would say eventually yes. Not anytime soon, but eventually yes. Or at least Europe, you know? Not because I don't like life in Kenya, but because, I don't know, I feel for kids and everything, I would just feel more safe in Europe, I guess. I don't know. Also because I'm used to the European living standards, so yeah. I think I want to live there at some point. Another question by my friend Sarah is in Nairobi or Madrid. Oof. So I went to university in Madrid, so I lived there for 4 years. I would say Madrid, I think. As much as I love Nairobi for real. But again, I'm Spanish, you know, so yeah, it's like Madrid, it's so cool. I love Madrid so much. It's also giving me my best years, you know, so maybe I am biased. I'm more used to the Spanish lifestyle, so I guess I just like Madrid more. But I love Nairobi. I'm not complaining, eh? They just made me choose. Another question my online student Alice is asking me is, how did you decide you want to make a living out of dance? Well, at some point I was questioning myself because I was like, girl, you have studied a whole degree just to work in a whole different thing now. But yeah, honestly, I feel like everything I did in life has led to where I'm at today, so I don't feel bad for changing drastically my field of expertise, so to speak. And I don't feel bad if life has bring me to make a living out of dance, then so be it. I'm okay with that. I want that. So yeah, I decided it because I like dancing way more than sitting at this from 9 to 5. I'm not saying that's the only thing I could do working on the international relations field, but well, still I think dancing is more fun. And yeah, I just like dancing. Someone asked me to talk about my virginity lost experience. Well, I guess my virginity experience was just like everyone else's. I was very young and it was a disaster basically. I lost my virginity to a now very good friend of mine. I love you, Javi, if you're watching this. Yeah, back then he was a big time crush for me. The experience itself wasn't very good, I guess, as everyone's first time. Both of us were losing it to each other, so none of us knew really what the fuck we were doing. I love him so much and his family, so yeah, he was a good person to lose it to, I would say. Now, another question is, how did Dance 98 start? Well, actually, when I first met Tile, he already started Dance 98, but not really, because he only had like the idea on his head. Or he did have clients, but like 1 or 2, you know, it was like starting just. You know. Started basically because he wanted to create his own brand, which I supported from the very beginning. And yeah, when we saw ourselves in a good position to start classes, we just went full time on it. And finally, the last question is, what motivates me to keep going? This is a very deep question. I guess what motivates me to keep going is that I actually like what I'm doing, so I want to keep going with it. I also consider myself very keen on self-growth and self-improvement, you know. So I am always trying to become better than I was yesterday, to myself and to others and to business and to every area of my life. So I am keen on these things, on these activities, like reading, like meditating, like doing yoga, like keeping myself active. I don't know, these things that make me feel good about myself and keep me grounded. And yeah, I have a morning routine and a night routine which are unnegotiable. Like no matter what, I'm gonna do those. It helps me develop as a person, so it's something that I look forward to in the morning. And then once I am done with my morning routine, I actually look forward normally to what I have to do at work. So basically, I like my life. That's what keeps me going. I would say that we can always change whatever we don't like in our lives, or we can change at least how we react to what we don't like, if it is that we can change it. Deal with every situation as if you've chosen it, and just make the best out of it, the best you can. Learn if you can't get anything good out of it. So well, that is the end of it. Those were like a lot of questions. Thank you so much guys for watching this video, and also for having asked me things. I really appreciate your interest. Again, if there's anything else that you wanna know about me, just comment down below and I will gladly do another question and answer video for you guys. It's always a pleasure for me to come and do videos for my YouTube channel. I'm really enjoying it, and I thank to every one of you who is subscribed. If you are not yet, please do. And yeah, like this video and share it if you have liked it. Bye guys.